and Mercy, which is our sermon series this month. This month we are reflecting on our role as Christians to pursue justice around us and the practice of mercy toward the needy, the dispossessed, the sick, the abandoned, the weak, the vulnerable. We hope that our biblical reflections will lead us to holy actions for the glory of God. We have to recognize that as an evangelical church we are barely in its infancy. On these issues, we are just beginning to have a little more awareness of the importance of investing our lives, resources and time to ensure a better life for our city and alleviate the material and physical needs of others. I believe that there are misconceptions that have delayed the development of these areas within the evangelical church in Mexico. One of them is to see the person according to an anthropological dualism. That is, the person is considered to be really the spiritual aspect of the person and the material aspect is, at best, accessory or secondary. The important thing is that his soul is saved, even if he dies of hunger. But the Bible leads us to see the person holistically. The person is completely lost body and soul, and salvation is full, in body and soul. So the material aspects of the person are also important and worthy of attention, such as health, shelter, food, employment, etc. This misconception about the person leads us to the second practical error of giving attention, as a church and as individual Christians, to what we consider spiritual, leaving aside what we consider material or physical in our community. That is, we dedicate ourselves to the means of grace, to evangelization, to liturgical worship, and we leave aside being interested in the social well-being of our communities, in the material and physical needs of the people around us, in the affairs of social injustice and violations of the dignity of human beings around us. But we must remember that we cannot divide between the secular and the sacred, otherwise everything is in the field of the sacred, and our involvement as Christians in the world is to be light where we are and be salt where the Lord places us. We have a lot to do in our society, influencing the values of the kingdom of God on earth. In short, due to these erroneous concepts and the practices or apathy in this regard that they bring about in us, it is necessary to ask ourselves, how should we conduct ourselves in this matter of justice and mercy? How to practice 521. Justice and mercy. To reflect on this, I would like to consider a New Testament passage. In 1 John chapter 3. The 1 John 3:1 passage begins with a great truth that should be the starting point of any discussion of the Christian life and its implications, practices. 1 John 3:1-3 KJV says, "See how much the Father loves us, who has granted us to be called children of God. And we are. The world does not know us, because it did not know him. 2 Beloved, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been revealed. But we know that when he appears, we will be like him because we will see him as he is." 3 And everyone who has this hope